What's going on today?
They shut my Snap card off. Just gone because of this new thing, because of Trump. He says people have to work now or whatever. I can't. I don't have anything in the fridge.
So what does that mean for you?
Because I have to get a job. I haven't had one since college. And
you know, if you put that girl in the basement, you'd have a wine cellar. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show today. I want to remind you, share a laugh with somebody, smile at somebody, hold the door for someone, be the change that you want to see in the world. Today, we're going to cover a lot of different topics, so I ask that you would keep an open mind, and without further ado, let's go.
As a white woman, I am embarrassed for my species. What makes white liberal women so insufferable?
Does this make you feel better?
Absolutely.
My journey to where I'm going is steady and still silent. I gather my belongings and my clothes, my garments, my gloves, my socks, my heels, and I put them together in a way that I'm telling a story with my appearance. The silence starts to break. I start to sing to myself, engage how I feel. I put my clothes on, and still more silence, more silence. Where's my water? Drink plenty of water. Be fluid, be one with water, be one with air. Preparing myself for the adventure, for the purpose of music, for the sound to grow within my belly. I am ready to start my day.
Now, what would Black History Month be without a few virtue signalers smooching on some boots? And don't you just love how they always have this deep moral conviction to whatever is trendy on social media? Hey, mine's got a little dirt on them. Can you lick that off too? Kiss, kiss. I'd offer her a drink, but I know I'm not her type. She's clearly a type A kind of person. What the blank is wrong with these people? It's no longer a secret society. It's a society with a lot of secrets. They've been busy creating an underground world, and we've been busy looking at the sky. However, with more and more people waking up, conspiracy is now shaking hands with fact.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Epstein files are now saying that Britney Spears is cloned. We all wondered what happened to the London look. Why does she have that gap in her teeth? It's because it's not Britney. The Britney Spears that we have seen, especially recently, is not Britney Spears. Who would put gaps in their teeth if they had perfect pearl whites? Remember Britney like this. This was Britney. This is Britney Spears. This is not. This is Britney Spears. This is not. This is Britney Spears. So Britney actually recorded a song called Original Doll, and here are some of the lyrics. The chorus says, she's the original, she's unforgettable. She wants you to know, yeah, she's been cloned. It's kind of incredible, she's so unpredictable, yeah, yeah. She wants you to know, yeah, she's been cloned, she's been cloned, she's been cloned. And did this record come out? No, it was canceled for unknown reasons. What? I definitely feel like when Britney Spears was a judge on X Factor USA, it was still her. You can see the teeth there. I always just go by the teeth. The teeth really don't change that much. Whereas like a nose or your ears will grow as you get older. The teeth don't really change unless you get veneers or unless you chip your tooth, right? So I do feel like this still was Britney Spears, but the crash out Britney, I don't know. And now that the Epstein files have this document saying that they like cloned her, you know, Very interesting.
If that is her clone, it's looking less like Britney Spears and more like Britney Tears. But the one thing that I do wonder about this lady, you know, saying this clone stuff, she said that Britney had wrote a song, but the song never did get released. Well, how does that lady know about the lyrics of the song if it never got released? And as far as her teeth go, she wore braces early on, which I don't know, but if you wear braces, you got to wear a retainer for like the rest of your life. So if she's not been wearing a retainer, that could lead to the teeth kind of spreading apart. However, I did see in the files that got released, they were talking about her being cloned. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is she cloned?
I wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me.
Well, like GaGa channeled a skinwalker or something. She talked about having skeletons in the closet, but this is looking more like the catacombs.
Check out this Justin Bieber music video, Where Are You Now? I'm going to slow it down to show you frame for frame. Now, it's created by a lot of Justin Bieber's fans, a lot of artwork from fans, but I'd argue that some of them were created by Justin Bieber to strategically slip them in there to send a message. So this one is really disturbing. It's Justin Bieber with pizza wings, a pizza above his head. Far upper right corner, you see a face smelling him, and his eyes are appearing kind of like bloodshot and crying with some devil horns. And if you don't know, in the Epstein files, pizza is used to reference Love the Devil Back, $5 to look at it. This one says false god. Here's another devil one with his mouth silenced. This one says put drugs in your, and it has like a little sinister face on the side, and he has a necklace with ice cream on it, with a little tag. Ice cream literally means male. If you're reading this, then it's already too late. Here's another one with the Illuminati symbol. It says we made it. Hollywood with cavities. This one is with the devil saying the greatest trick I've ever did. Here's one, two-way street, safety or fame. His eyes bleeding, his face being completely silenced. Illuminati once again. Jesus saves. Help, Ronald McDonald is our kids. Upside down crosses, more Illuminati. Stop worshiping me.
So that video is some years old. That was done a long time ago. However, with the recent things that have came out, this thing is, everybody's starting to look at that again. There's a lot of symbolism in that video, and there was a lot that I had to cut out of there. I couldn't even put it in because I don't want to get my channel taken down or anything like that. However, what do you guys think about it? I mean, I believe that dude has been put through the ringer, unfortunately. I've seen a lot of videos. There's a lot of stuff going viral recently about him and about how he was treated. Some of the things that, you know, before these files came out, you'd see it and just think like, oh, they're just kind of going on. Now we're looking at that saying, it looks compelling, and oh my gosh, how could they say that after we know now what came out?
When somebody tell you who you are, you better believe them.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight, the babies we eat.
I don't know about you. Did you hear what the Taking of Deborah Logan just said?
But if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control. And it's not just the social and psychological effects, it's real harm.
I've seen this video before, and I'm sure that you have too. However, I wanted to bring it back up because they have lost the narrative. If we didn't have the president that we've got right now, we would not have the files. And now I'm not saying that I agree with everything that he's done and how he's handled everything at all. I think that his advisors advised him wrongly. I think that he needs to come out and course correct and change some of the things that he has said, because that didn't do him any favors. However, we got to give credit where credit's due, and we got to take the victories that we do have. And we know that we are free right now to talk about these things, to discuss them openly, and we have the files now. We've got them, regardless of how they came about, which I believe is the good Lord Almighty. We've got them. So God forbid that we don't just dive on the train of taking our opportunity to put the pressure on for now that we've got the files, we want justice.
Remember, I decoded the Epstein chalkboard, but in the recent files, I found the wider picture that shows the full board. All right, class, let's break it down. This is a ritual system for social engineering. Look at the top. Distribution. That's the bell curve. Population control. The goal is to keep most people average, dull, and easy to manipulate by controlling exactly what they see. Now look at the machine code. This is Kabbalah stuff, disguised as math. M objects are mathematical objects. To them, your data. Miracles are engineered awe. The matrix is the cage, and the university board is the gatekeeper. Then you see beauty. That's Tiferet from the tree of life, weaponized to gold tune your identity. Now look all the way to the right. See this money sign, DT? This is the flow of capital. The money sign proves that this is a funded operation. In elite systems, DARPA tech, and psychological warfare, DT stands for digital twin. It's a data-driven replica of you, a shadow self in AI form used to simulate your behavior. They predict your outcomes and run psychological simulations before they ever deploy them in the real world. They're not just watching you, they're testing your digital twin to see how to break you. And look at the code block, SB00. That's the protocol. The S with the T underneath, that's signal tuning. They're tuning the signal of your behavior at the base layer, ground zero, using the digital twin as the blueprint. It all leads to the lab high school. Recruitment points, probably gate programs, psyops, and handlers. They find you early, mark you as gifted, and tune your identity into the digital twin before you ever hit the university board. This explains how they run the distribution. Rumors link Ghislaine to Maxwell Hill, the Reddit powerhouse who controlled the flow of world news. She was the operator. The account went dark on June 30th, 2020, exactly 2 days before she was arrested. She was managing the frequency for the machine. Why do they do this? Why the rituals? Because the people running this board believe they are the Nephilim bloodline. To them, humanity is just a resource to be farmed. It's not just a science project. It's a genetic destiny. They're using this formula to install the hybrid god and reclaim the throne through transhumanism. It's a map for elite tech overlords to mold identity, hijack perception, and control consciousness. It's Kabbalah turned into a weapon to install the hybrid god.
Sounds to me like we need to get some new conspiracy theories because all the old ones turned out to be true. Conspiracy theorists are up something like 37-0.
Guys, that's the end of the video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Smash that like button, leave me a comment, and stay tuned because I'll be posting again very soon. God bless. Thanks for watching.